Welcome to this channel once again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to format a chart. I got a request from one of the viewers to talk more about how to format a chart. So let's jump into it and see what we can do. To draw a chart, go highlight their data, go under Insert, then recommended charts like so. So main objective here is to format this chart. Now, when you click on the chart, there are two tabs that come up. One is design and format. So I'll be going through what each of these does. So let me start from here. Add chart element. We have axis. If you want to remove the horizontal axis, if you want to remove the vertical, see, if you watch here, when I go to primary horizontal, my labels here go off, and when I go here, this one goes off. So depending on what you want, if you don't want these labels, you can remove them or add them accordingly. Next, let's see the title. Axis title. Axis title is a title for this axis and this axis. So we have primary horizontal. When I hover there, you can see this name comes here, and you can come here and type what you want. So you can come here and type products. That's my axis. You see here, my tabs have gone away, but when I click there, they come back on the chart. So when they come back, I need to go to design. So these axes, you can bring them on or remove them, vertical, horizontal, as you wish. Next is the title. The title goes off. If you want the title above, you click there, then you come and type your title here. So you say sales for the year. So we're on title here, chart title. You can remove it, you can put it above, you can center it, and more options are under here. Next are data labels. Remove labels. Now you see the labels appearing on the chart. The numbers that are in here come into here, appear on the chart. And you can position them inside end, inside base, outside, call out. So you can see as I move how they vary. Next, we have data table. If you want this data here to appear down here, you can come to data table. When I do that, you see it appears, goes off like so. We have here what is error bars. Here it shows you the margin of error, plus or minus. Here it is none, standard. So you see some little lines appearing on top there. So the one up, that's the upper limit, and then the lower limit. So it shows the margin of error and the standard deviation. So you can play around with this if you want. Next is the grid. If you want to show grids, major horizontal, primary, major vertical. So you can put in the grids to help you see more clearly. Next, we have the legend. When I click here, you see it appears on my right. can appear on the top. Then you can go there and name the series. This is cells. Just type there and it will be done. Next, on the left, if you want it to appear on the left, want it to appear on the bottom, you can explore more. Next here we have the trend. What is the general trend of data? You see a line comes in, shows slightly growing data. Exponential doesn't give us an effect. Forecasts, it goes beyond, and it says that if we go at this trend, we are likely to move in that direction. And you have the moving average, averagely, how does the data behave? So these are some of the formattings and designs that you can do to your chart. Now we have quick layouts here. If I have all that, you can see how it changes. If you want a quick layout without going through the other option that I've just shown you, this could be, you could run through this and see what you want. Then on top here, it gives you different versions. It's also one way of checking what you want. There are more options down here. You can come if you want black. So you can play around with that and see what you get. So now here you can switch rows to columns. Data being charted on the x-axis will move to the y-axis and vice versa. So you can play around with that and see what happens. Next here we have select data. I think in the previous video, I showed you how to add a series. If you don't remember, I can show you here as well. Just say add, you name your series, budget, you come and pick the figures for the budget here, like so, and your series will appear there. If you're not interested in these numbers appearing, as I showed you, I think it is under data labels, you come under data labels and you say none. So this is how you can do that. So again, if you want to remove your data, your budget, just right click, select data and remove your budget. So this way you can play around with the design of the chart. Now the other option is, assuming I want to reduce the spaces within the chart here, can right click, format data series. When I go there, I can see width, and then I remove the width, can increase the width, can remove it like so. So you can play around with that. Now I click on my chart, this one's come, basically that's what is under design. So if I come under format, like right now we have chart area selected here. So if I do any formatting, it will be doing it on the chart area. For example, if chart area is selected here, I can come under fill. You can see the chart area colors changing, like so. So what is selected here is what you can use to format there. Now, if I come here, chart title, when I click on chart title and ensure it is selected, it means now I'm going to format my title. So I can click, change the text the way I want. I can come here, choose the fill, make it black, make it green, text fill, change it to black. So whatever I select here, then I can format it as I want there. So you can do horizontal axis, the same applies. If you want to format it, then whatever you choose here will be formatted. Next, the plot area. The plot area is this area which is plotted. You can also play around with that. You can change the fill, dark, whatever, white. So this is my plot area. So that is basically what you can do there. Maybe if I come back to design, there is this last. Okay, before I go to the last, we have the change chart. Now I have a column chart. If I want to change it to a line chart, I click there and I click here. If I say okay, to change it to a line chart. Pie chart, you can come here, you can design it like this, like so. There are a lot of options here, but let me go back to my column chart as so. So you can play around with the chart types, assuming you have a certain chart and you want to change it from a line to a bar. This is the option that you use. Now, if you want to move this chart to a different sheet, we have this option here. You click there, new sheet, you give it a name. By default, it is giving me sheet 2. So if I click there and I say okay, it is gonna move my chart to the next sheet. So if I do that, you can see it has moved it from this sheet and has placed it under that sheet. So I want it back to my original sheet. I click there, say okay. The other sheet goes away, as you see here, and it comes back to this sheet. Now, apart from this, if you click on this and add, there are more options here. And you have to be careful. What you select here is what shows here. So here it is showing me format chart area. The chart area is this area here. So whatever I change here, I'm going to change the chart area here. So you can play around with the fields and you see that the chart area will change. So you can also play around with the title. Now, whatever I do, I'm going to be formatting my title. So you can either select it here, then use these items here to select, to format what you have selected. Select this. Now the selection is under the chart title. So this one affects the text. This one affects things like the fill, the border, and the rest. So you can play around with all these options. For example, if I select this, now I'm affecting my series. So if I select a series, whatever I amend here will affect the series. So see if I want a solid fill, it changes here. I can change the color as I want. So if you have 2 series on the chart, you can click on one series, change it to a different color by using this option here. So this is how you can do your formatting and design of the chart. That was a request following my previous video on the chart. If you have any other requests you want to be done, please leave your comments and I'll look at it and consider it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and watch again. Have a great day.